Today we have a special opportunity to chat with one of our local customers. This is Pybus Public Market here in Wenatchee. They've been with us for about a year now, and so we'd like to go in and have a chat with Travis and Rachel and see how their experience has been and check out the 5 screens that they've got placed around the concourse. They are using our pro players throughout. Let's see what they say.
My name is Travis Harmey. I'm the General Manager and Foundation Director for Pybus Public Market and Pybus Charitable Foundation. So there's kind of 2 organizations here.
And I'm Rachel Madsen, and I'm the marketing manager for Pybus Public Market and the Charitable Foundation.
A little over 10 years. So I think we're in our 12th year, in fact. So the concept is to bring a public market to our community. And that vision started probably 15 years ago. And then it started in 2012 when that plan was actually put together. And then we opened May of 2013. So the history goes back to, this is a foundry. So a lot of the steel that was created that helped create the downtown, a lot of the steel that in the downtown buildings, also some of the dams came from here. And so that's pretty exciting history to be a part of. And then it sat vacant for many, many years.
You can still see Pybus steel covers on the sidewalks when you walk up and down in Wenatchee. So it's kind of fun. It originated from here. Basically, everyone in North Central Washington uses this facility. Everyone from infants to grandmas and grandpas and everything in between. And I love that the vision of this is to be a community meeting place. And it is, especially over the holidays. It's just hard to focus on work because you want to go see what everyone's doing. It's really exciting. And that is part of our work, is creating a place that people can be and celebrate life and eat together, shop together, visit, use this place as a starting point for a walk with their family. Yeah, it's just wonderful.
Yeah, I'll kind of add to that a little bit. So the vision here is that we support local businesses. And so that's the market side of it, and support our agriculture. So we don't allow anyone that's a franchise or an international corporation to be in here. So the businesses that are here are your neighbors, your friends, your family. So that's pretty exciting too. The other side of the business that supports the nonprofits in our community as a whole, not just supporting one or two. So we offer meeting space for them to come and do their fundraisers, for them to do their galas or just meetings. So we have Rotary clubs that meet here. Almost most nonprofits that are in the smaller size that need that kind of space, we offer discounts for them to come and do their business, to let people know. We also support them in multiple nonprofit days that allow people to come and just let the public know what they're about. So that's something that's also rewarding. Not only are we supporting local small businesses, but all the nonprofits. And I know over $1 million has been raised here for nonprofits throughout the years, which is really exciting because they do amazing work in our community. And before that, when I was part of a nonprofit, we couldn't find a place to have our meeting, to do a fundraiser that we could afford to make enough money to actually put on the event. And this place, ever since it was created, this is where we have the fundraisers. Even though I'm not part of that organization anymore, they're still thriving. They still have their 2 fundraisers a year down here. One thing I'd also be remiss is if we didn't talk about your involvement in Pybus Market.
Yes, you've brought a lot of fun community and free community engagement with your dance classes. And then, of course, you participated in our fundraiser in a very glittery coat.
Absolutely wonderful contribution.
Yeah,
and what's really exciting is, once again, it's a full spectrum of people that come down to dance. It's young, it's old, it's grandmas and with their grandsons. It's everything in between. So it's really, once again, bringing community together for a different purpose than work or whatever else you get involved in. So previously we have done things to help market. We have done the A-frame signs. We do print those out. And the difficulty we found with that over time is events tend to change, times change, canceled, rescheduled. After you put it to print, you can't easily make an adjustment. It is old news almost. So halfway through the month, half the calendar would be scratched out and rescheduled, and we wouldn't be able to instantly take care of it. We looked at other devices that could help us. We did some Fire Sticks through Amazon. We did some other things, but they were super clunky. And so when Rachel came on a couple years ago, she didn't like those systems, and so they weren't being utilized very well. So then we started to, what else is out there? And I sent her on a mission to find out what was out there.
Yeah, so we started by connecting with our tenants because a lot of them have digital screens in their business places. And one of the things I did not like about the Fire Sticks that we were using is they were clunky, they stopped working, navigating them was really hard. We were actually using an employee's, I think, Amazon account to access the Fire Stick. It was really complicated. So the very first business I started with was D'Alivo, and the manager said, "Oh, well, we use Smart Signs to Go, and I am not techie at all, and I can figure it out." And I was like, "Okay, well, I know Derry from dancing on the concourse, so I'll be reaching out to him immediately." And it has been very user friendly. I started it, and I've been able to pass it over to our events assistant, and she can help me with it. We can access it from our computers anywhere. We don't have to be here. So if an event changes, if something's canceled, we can immediately change it and get that information on our screens on the concourse. We have 3 different sections. We have one primary screen over our information booth. That's basically the Pybus or Charitable Foundation Pybus organization screen. And any events that we're promoting, such as our farmers market or like our New Year's party that we had or Santa visiting over the holidays, all of that is featured over our information booth, and that changes monthly. We keep all that information up for 1 month. Then our ambassadors also engage with the public when they come in, and they direct people to look at those screens to see what's going on. And then we have screens up and down the concourse for our tenants to advertise their businesses. And those also change monthly, and they submit new advertisements for whatever kind of specials they're running in their business. And then over our kitchen area, Pybus has information about the cost to rent our event spaces, as well as information about who our ambassadors are and if they are interested in being an ambassador. So the screens are positioned all throughout the concourse. And it's really great because once our ambassadors show them over the info booth, then people notice them, and then they start looking at all the other screens that we have going.
As far as signs to go, it's kind of been a time saver for my staff. The frustration level has gone almost down to 0. And those things is from the management side of it have been critical into getting things done, getting information updated instantly. It used to be extremely clunky and people were always asking questions. All of that has gone away.
There are a lot more resources available through the Smart Signs that we haven't been able to use yet, just because of our limited staff and time. Embedding video. So we already are thinking kind of forward thinking with some more creative ways to use it. And so I'm looking forward to being able to kind of design and create and figure out how to utilize video for, especially for our tenants. I'm trying to encourage them to make video.
If you could snap your fingers and have us solve one of your other problems, what would it be?
What makes Pybus unique is that we have to be creative because we are a nonprofit and we have a small staff, but we have an incredibly engaged and creative staff. And if you have too many resources, that creativity will go away. I would request that the train stop blocking traffic into the market, because we have had events down here that are supposed to get started and people get stuck. That would be, and that has nothing to do with our organization. It just is a little bit of a, it interrupts things every once in a while. But other than that, I don't think I would change much.
But if you get that train to not park there for 2 hours multiple times a day, that'd be great.
Yeah.